Pax vobiscum. Welcome back to the channel, and to another episode of The Vestal Virgin Plays. I did so intend to choose a different sort of game to play other than Dreamcore, where we are thrown back into liminal spaces and backrooms-esque environments, but when I saw it for sale on the Steam sale, I could not resist. For as much as I leap about and scream and make noise at things startling me when there are no entities, I am always drawn back like a moth to flame to the backrooms and anything sort of liminal. And we're off to a good start because the music that you hear now in the background is reminiscent of the type of music that I grew up listening to and the music that I currently listen to, and I find this to be oddly soothing. So very quickly, here's the main menu for Dreamcore. Let's take a look at our options. CRT TV mode. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. I'm not quite sure what I did there, but we're going to turn off motion blur, and we will do high settings so that I can actually record this all right. Let's see. Let's do that. Controls back. Everything looks a little different now. VHS mode on. Well, I don't know why it stopped the music. It was quite soothing. But in that case, I have nothing else to say other than welcome back to the backrooms, everyone. And let's play level. Oh my. So yes, I do remember, so it even tells you here unlock summer 2025, winter 2025, 2026. So this game has quite large levels, and I remember reading on the profile, this is technically early access, but they are working on building more levels, and from what I see of the levels, I am so excited. We've been through the pool rooms many, many times. I enjoy the pool rooms, but Eternal Suburbia, it looks like the playrooms and then an abandoned mall. It's so terrible. You would never ever find me actually, I believe the term is called urbexing. Too scared of mold and other people to do something like this. So to have a game like this that focuses on such levels just fills me with such excitement. And so we will definitely have to return in the summer, in the winter, and next year. So without further ado, let's hop into Dream Pools. To run, control to crouch. I hope there is nothing that we need to run from. But we came out of this slide. We definitely seem to have the VHS effect, just out of curiosity. Let's see what happens if we turn that off. Back. No, 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 no. No, I clicked the wrong thing. Continue. Well, it clears it up a little bit. As fun as the VHS effect is, I think I am going to play with it off, and I wonder if we can mess with our mouse sensitivity here. Graphics controls. Aha, there we go. I'm not very sensitive, so I don't need high sensitivity. Oh, that's much better. Well, here we are. And I love the sort of, I guess you could call it Kane's pixel-esque entry there. Short, sweet, to the point, and here we are. That looks like a straight-up eye staring at us, so that's... Oh! Well, I accidentally, so instead of right-click to zoom in, it's left-click to zoom. Oh, and we can zoom in quite a lot. Flashlight needed here. Oh, that's interesting. Right, we have sound effects, but not necessarily the ripples in the water. Well, if we need a flashlight, I certainly don't want to start out there. What is running like? Oh, I do so need to get a new mouse pad. There we go. Montrelose. I wonder why that popped up. There was Telon Industries. Why did those pop? Are those that companies that invested in the game? I have no idea. Pretty graphics so far. No climbing over railing. Oh. Reminds me of the very creepy smiley face that was in... I think it was... Was it Pools? I don't quite remember. Right, so we've got... water here. This leads up there. I guess we'll keep going this way. But as I started to say, there was something that played in the beginning. Something to the effect of that being lost is the least of our worries. Or so. That's a very dark tunnel. I don't like that. Something to the effect of being lost is the least of our worries, which I thought was interesting. Just curious, what does it look like if we add on the CRT? Oh! Sort of orders it. And what if we do VHS? The effect is very good, but I think just for ease of clarity for what we're doing, I am going to leave VHS mode off for now. Excuse me, goodness. When I was getting flashbacks to the playrooms of liminal shift and the psychological torture that we went through there. Some plants. Oh. Interesting environment so far. I want to say it does feel like we are in the pool rooms. Visible speaker somewhere. Some stairs. No climbing over railing. Well, at least... Oh, I didn't realize there was a door over there. Well, at least these signs are helpful. Not that I would personally be wanting to try to climb over the railing myself. The purple slide. There's that music again. And it seems a couple of slides here. Maybe we will find ourselves splashing into the water. I do find it disconcerting that we did see that eye in the skylight right off the bat. I wonder if that's alluding to anything. There's music coming from some... Oh, this is interesting. We can crouch. Yes, we can. Now, with the music, if you look at this, this looks just about, for lack of a better term, human-like, as if you've just walked into some sort of mid-century modern hotel, maybe, and then you see the pool. Which again, if architects actually wanted to do something decent for once and not just build brutalist boxes, they could really go for something like this. Excuse me, goodness gracious. Oh, coming down from a little bit of a cold. You can probably hear it in my voice. Red slide. Oh, another red slide. Oh. I honestly can't remember if it was... I wonder if I can interact with these. Nope. I've played so many of these sorts of games, it's a wonder that I don't start dreaming that I myself am in the pool rooms at some point. Oh, I think... Yes, we were looking down... From the angle that was, I thought it was nothing but a very dark tunnel. And I was thinking to myself, absolutely not. Yes, so for what it is, the graphics are very well done, and maybe it's because I don't have it on Epic, but I think my PC would explode. I think there could be some slightly more refined textures and lighting, and it would be rather cool to be able to look down, and I think of this more with most sort of backrooms-esque type games, is it would be rather neat to be able to look down and see a semblance of self, see our own bodies, as it were. Yes, the textures are beautiful. For me, it just feels like there's something slightly missing. I'm not sure what. Oh, we came this way before. Oh, I see where. Okay, we came through that way, so let's try the other way now. My, if you were riding that slide, that would certainly be an interesting time. A literal corkscrew. Speaking of slides, another green one here. Wonder if we shall find the source of that music. I do believe we went this way when we came up before. If you're careless enough, a friend will slip into your mind. What is that supposed to mean? I didn't think that this had any entities. Oh no, not again. That is truly terrifying. I think it was Liminal Shift where we had this sort of, that exact same smiley face, I think, following us around and being a general menace, and I heard the sound of something turning, and now... Oh! Oh, we're in the water, okay. Oh, well, that has certainly, woken me up, as it were. I do not like that, quote, achievement of, if you are not careful, friend will slip into your mind. What does that mean? And does that have anything to do with the fact that we have a run function? Oh, right here sort of reminds me, I just realized of a, oh, what is that casino called in Vegas? I believe it's called Excalibur. Sort of reminds me of that. Oh. Oh. Oh my. Oh. Same thing as before. I just sort of want to just keep wandering and wandering. And I do love the quality of the graphics. I did say before, it felt like something was slightly missing, but it feels as if we are here walking through, and this very much scratches my exploratory itch. So there's the top of a purple slide. Yes, for some reason I feel as if I'm in a casino. Maybe it's a sort of castle-esque designs here. Purple slide. Seems to go down into the water there. Can't quite tell. Wonderful sense of space, I must say. Please shower before entering swimming pool. Alright. Oh. And we have some added color to our back rooms. I'm sorry if I'm missing anything that you want to see. Like I said, it's sort of hard to choose where to go. We do seem to move a bit quickly, walk pace-wise. And this looks more like something that you might see in, say, a luxury resort of some sort. Interesting. The little additions of the sounds of the VHS as you sort of handle it to zoom in and out is a nice touch, I will say. Oh. In reality, if I found myself in the pool room such as this, I would, or dream pools, as it is called, I would never actually run because the first thing I would do is I would slip and I would fall and I would crack my head open and then that would be it for me. Potted plant over there in the darkness is not helping. What on earth is that noise? Looks like we could potentially get up to some sort of walkway. Oh, several different walkways there. How interesting. Hmm. Oh. Well, that is certainly not something you would expect to see in the Poolrooms. So random old tombstone, covered with mold or lichen of some sort, or lichen, as my friend calls it. That's odd. That looks very dark. Sort of strange, but if you found a whole squad of you plopped down into the pool rooms, you could make this area a sort of mini church. Is there light down there? It doesn't look like it. I don't like that. Oh. I guess we'll find out. I'm going to close my eyes and sprint. Ah! Oh. Ooh, everything's fine. Ooh. Well, that's certainly a picturesque view. Hmm. Some strange noises again. Oh, okay. Scared by a giant smiley face. I will say the sort of drone and the, I would argue, temple-like structure of this walkway high overhead leading into darkness is a very interesting feel to it. A sense of apprehension and yet awe at the structure itself. I just want to very quickly see if there's anything down here. Oh. Well, this is interesting. Sort of. Again, if you found you and your friends plopped down into the pool rooms, then there you go. Sleeping quarters. Again, the sort of feeling of being man-made, yet you know it is not, and everything is just off enough. I think that is why I enjoy the concept of liminal spaces or the slide. Liminal spaces and the back rooms and the pool rooms. Oh, is this... Didn't we see this before? Maybe. Maybe. That's what I enjoy so much about it. It's just... I don't know what. Maybe I enjoy cosmic horror. subconsciously, but just the concept of you finding yourself in a place that... Oh. Lots of different stairs. Would you find yourself in a place that looks... Oh! Oh! And what are you looking at? Hmm? What do you want? Goodness. That is very... Oh, but they do have the detail of it actually reflecting in the pool. That is so disconcerting. It doesn't seem like it should be logged, because it doesn't, but also just... It is just simply there. Oh, that was terrifying. All right. If I could finish my sentence, cosmic horror and the concept of walking around someplace that looks as if it should be man-made, but you know for certain that it is not man-made. But your brain just keeps seesawing back and forth between, I recognize this place. I don't recognize this place. I know this architecture, but I don't, and just the way the human brain just fights to find familiarity in everything. Apologize if you hear me taking a sip. Whenever I sit down to play some games for a while for the channel, I always treat myself to a large iced Dr. Pepper, and it's very, very tasty. A true treat. Ah. We've been this way before, I do believe. Maybe. I'm not quite sure. Dark over here. No, this way specifically we haven't, because those are actual trees growing there in between the pools. Now that is art right there. The columns leading down into the void. It's rather fun to run in these games too. There's just something... Thought I heard something. Something exhilarating about being in an enclosed space and then just starting to sprint in the wind, rushing past your ears as things fly past you. Oddly satisfying, I must say myself. Oh, it splits here. Oh, interesting. The green slide that just sort of ends right there. Hopefully that's not the end point, but it'd be interesting. Let's see. Like a great winding snake. Excuse me. Oh no, that's quite pretty. Now this would make for a fascinating sort of high-end resort or casino motel. You have these arches that would be really interesting if they had sort of little waterfalls in between, and if you wanted to go someplace you could just swim to your destination. That would be fun. I do love the quintessential pool rooms vertical rounded lights though. They really do add something. The arches are very, very cool, if you will. Have we seen this before? Purple corkscrewed. With no supports, interesting. And those abominations there in the corner. You heard me. I see past their smiles. Oh. Don't let me look down that far, but that probably is for good reason. Oh, a triangle door. Oh. Interesting. Either on purpose or a section that did not properly clip together. And that would be terrifying. I just thought if something were staring back at me through that, so I'm not going to look anymore. Oh my. Hmm. This particular area feels extremely familiar to me. I'm not sure why. Perhaps I have dreamt of this before. Sort of balcony there, and reminds me of the Liminal Hotel in a way. Don't enjoy that. Let's come over here. Personally, I don't find it any of my business to go into a place that has a warning sign such as that, so we're going to go this way. Oh dear. Oh! It's that eye again. What do you want? Oh, there's a door. Oh, that's most disconcerting. You know what I said before about not going into places like this? See what happens. Oh, it's dark. Oh. Oh no. Yeah. Didn't go in very far at all. We're going to leave. I don't know what's behind there, but I don't want to find out. Alright, we'll just keep going this way then. That eye watching us. Did it get bigger? I don't like. What is the symbolism of that? Why is there just. In all of this foolish serenity, why is there an eye watching us? I just realized there's a door down here. Oh. Righty. I do sort of want to continue this way and see what's lying at the other end of this tunnel. Again, if it has an exclamation mark, we're going to assume we should not be going there quite yet. Orange slides. Interesting. In some pool rooms areas, you can almost hear the light. Almost looks like office windows in a sense. Hmm. Oh, very, very strange. I can see this would be a very interesting concept for a sort of hotel where, I guess, an underground hotel where you have a swimming pool where that's how you travel everywhere, and then you have rooms that look out over the swimming pool. That's a very interesting design there. Love how I'm trapped in this very strange place with nothing but me and my VHS recorder, and my thought is, this would be a great business venture for designs, for architecture. I would like to continue examining this area. The windows are intriguing to me for some reason. Indeed, see, there's wallpaper there on the light. It could be either an office or some sort of room. That is very intriguing. Very intriguing indeed. Hmm. Absolutely gorgeous atmospheres, I will say. Oh, oh, we hear the music again. just barely see a door there with another exclamation sign, and we will not be going that way, thank you very much. It's that wallpaper we saw. Oh. Oh. Well. Ah, this is what we saw when we were down there. Very cool. Oh. Oh, there's the stairs. I do want to investigate the wallpaper. Wallpapered office pool rooms a little more. Now, one thing I will say is thank goodness that the backrooms decide to generate light for us, because, oh, if we had to try to navigate in complete darkness, that would be it. Oh, I don't know why that is so scary. Oh my goodness. That is just not something you expect to see turning a corner. Oh, we have a flashlight now. Oh, we will keep that on. Alrighty. Well, we wandered around, and we finally found a flashlight and the source of the music, which is this speaker, or excuse me, this radio. Oh, that's rather cool. The detail, you could actually read all of that. But we found a flashlight, thank goodness, and we found this radio, but as we picked up the flashlight, the radio lost signal, but we heard a man's voice at the end, and now this is terrifying. Do you remember at the beginning, the door said must have a flashlight beyond this point, and I guess we found it, but who left it for us here? Someone else? Or the rooms themselves? Either way, I think that is a great way to end today's video. So we were playing through the game Dreamcore. I almost said liminal shift. We're playing through Dreamcore, specifically the first level, which is the Dream Pools. And again, for something that is allegedly early access and is going to have additional content, these levels are massive. As you saw, I just kept wandering and going forward and turning where I felt like turning, and there we are. But I think this is a great place to start, and I can't wait to play again with you all next time, where we continue to explore this area, and now armed with a flashlight, we shall be unstoppable. The darkness shall bend before us, and I will still probably scream. Forewarning, but that's terrifying. So, without further ado, Pax vobiscum. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Goodbye.